Good evening, everybody. Well, it's another time for the Power Lead System Gold Nuggets, and I'm glad that you all could join us tonight. I want to start off with some questions that maybe might help you think a little bit. So let's just start with it right now. Why are you here? Why are you in Power Lead System? What do you want to achieve? I want to get back to the basics tonight because whether you're a newbie and just came on with Power Lead System, or whether you're, a very seasoned veteran in this industry, I think we always have to get back to basics and really look at what is the purpose of what you're doing on a daily basis. And so as we talk about Power Lead System, I'm going to go into the system and I'm going to show you some of the basics. But I want you to first answer that question for yourself. But before we get started, let me just introduce myself. I'm Dottie Berry, aka Coach B and the Google Hangout Maven. And I love Power Lead System. I've been using the actual foundation of this program for several years through Michael Price and Priceless Possibilities. And the interesting thing is that Michael has been creating custom systems for people in the network marketing industry for 20 years. And what we have here with Power Lead System is actually the ability to create white label programs. You might say, well, what do you mean? Well, think about it this way. People are always saying, well, where's the Power Lead System website? And I go, well, what do you mean? When you log in, you just go to mycompanyadmin.com, use your username and password and log in. You see, it's not about Power Lead System. That's what you have to understand. They're providing a vehicle for you. Think about it this way. If you're a vaulter in the Olympics, or in gymnastics, and the vault that the person goes over, the deal is not the vault, okay, the vaulting horse, okay? That just is the vehicle for that person to accomplish what they want to do in their gymnastics routine. So the Power Lead System, the platform, is simply the vehicle that enables you to market your business. So what you have to think about is, how do I want to market my business? Do you want to come in and use the done-for-you systems that are very, very simple? Do you want to come in and use custom lead capture pages that you can create in order to get leads? Do you want to create custom pages for your business? Do you want to be a leader and create great custom funnels where you can go out there and say to somebody in your primary business, look, I know you need leads. I know you need a system. You don't need just a website for that company where people go never knowing who's visited. I mean, that's the worst thing you can do, is to take a company website, in the network marketing industry, and send them straight to the website, and you have no ability to know whether they visited or captured their name, email, their phone number, whatever. So it's extremely important that if you are a leader in the industry, you take advantage of what we've got, because you can create those funnel pages, sales systems, the whole bit, and then you can link those together, utilize a share code, and share with your whole team. For instance, there's people that use my share code for this Hangout tonight, and they simulcast it on their own page. Now, what does that mean, really? Well, what it means is, if you are watching on my specific page, which is plsgoldnuggets.com, then those are people who I might have invited to visit and watch the Hangout, and then they have the ability to click on my links and check out Power Lead System, check out the Social Profit Academy, which is our Facebook marketing course, check out everything about it. In fact, you can get a 7-day trial for the Power Lead System and go inside, see what it's all about. But if you are simulcasting on your page with my share code, that enables you to have all the links going to your pages. And it doesn't matter to me if you're quote unquote with my group in Power Lead System or not. I welcome everybody to use that share code because let's face it, this is via a Hangout, okay? Not everybody knows automatically how to do a Hangout. Now, if you're on the page, whether you're simulcasting or you're on myplsgoldnuggets.com, you'll see down at the bottom that there is the archives of the recordings. If you click on that link after we end here, the video that's at the very top of that page of the archives teaches you how to set up Hangouts. And if you're going to be a leader, you want to set up your own personal Hangouts. But when you first come into PowerLead System and you don't know how to do that, and you're still getting accustomed to the system, then you can just leverage me, leverage Coach B, use me all you want, and let me train people for you. Again, whether you're in PowerLead System with me or not. So anyway, think right now, how do I want to use PowerLead System? Why did I come into it? Okay? Not only can you use this system for your own business, by sharing the system, you can create an income. And what's wrong with that? I mean, why should PowerLead System get all the funds when you're doing the work of sharing the system? I mean, I think that's what's great about them. They give you 100% commission on the $30 a month. That is partialed out completely. $20 on your own personal pay line, and $10 goes up because you get a 50% match, not only on your pay line, but in the commission structure where there is a pass up. You don't have to worry that, because if somebody good passes up, you still make 50% of whatever they create. What does that mean? Well, if you pass up some top marketer and they're creating $2,500 a month, you're making $1,250 a month. Not bad. So anyway, let's get started here, and let me do a little screen share, because I am going to get back to the basics. But again, I want you to think about what your own personal situation is. If you are brand new, you might want to use those done-for-you funnels. And I'm going to take a look at those right now with you. So let me just do a little screen share here. It takes just a second, and we'll show you what that's all about. Okay, it should come up any minute. There we go. Looks like it's up. So I'm going to go over to that actual page. You should see it in the big screen there. So what I've done is I've already logged into my PowerLead System. Again, people say, well, my goodness, where's PowerLead System's website? Again, they're not trying to promote PowerLead System for the sake of PowerLead System. They're trying to give you, not trying, they are giving you a vehicle. Okay, see right there? Tools and training to transform your business. It doesn't say tools and training to transform PowerLead System. This is all about you. And the way you make it about you and your business, and it doesn't matter whether you're online or offline, either one of those is fine, whatever you want to promote, because think about it, if you're an offline business, you need to be capturing names and emails and those types of things, phone numbers when you can, of people maybe coming into your store or whatever. If you have a presence online, you want to be driving people to your business that's offline. So anyway, here's what I want to show you. If you click on websites right here, it's going to take you to various ones that you can choose, okay? So basics right here, it says choose your landing page. Before I do that, though, I want to go back here to the get started. Now I'm really excited about this easy button, because I don't know, those of you who are in our Facebook group, you saw Neil thanking me for that. Because he, you know, Neil and I, we get on Skype at night and we chat and everything. And he said, Dottie, what do we really need to do to make it easier? I said, well, Neil, I think you need to go get an easy button, and not a red one, because a red one means stop, sort of. So get a green easy button, you know, that means go, that means money. And let's create an easy system. So look what they've done. Now it's easy to get started. Get started in 3 simple steps. So you talk about back to the basics. I was privileged recently to have a new gentleman on my team, Victor. A shout out to you, Victor. Amazing gentleman. Been in the industry, an icon, a leader in the industry for 25 years. And he's done mostly belly to belly, and he's continuing to learn online marketing. And so he knows that he needs a system for his team. And he has chosen PowerLead System as the vehicle to create the funnel pages for his team. And we set him up a share code so that his team could come as we start here and attend our training, but on his page. Think about that. So anyway, when you get started here, it takes you through a video. Says step 1, join our Facebook group. That's great, because there's so much support going on there. Now that's the PowerLead System one. If you come through my link, then I also have another Facebook group, and everybody's willing to help you. So, you just choose when you first come in which referral link you want. That makes it very, very simple, okay? Check those out, choose one of them. And then where to advertise. You can click there, okay? Get some help on advertising, domain help. First thing you want to do is get your own custom domain, okay? There's unlimited subdomains that you can create out of a single, I say that again, a single domain name. Now, I have lots of domain names because I use them for various purposes. But get your domain name, at least one. You got to have that in order to do the custom system. And where to advertise, the system tour, take that. Right down here, it tells you who brought you into Power Lead System. Gives you their phone number. If you haven't heard from them, call them. I mean, it takes two to tango, right? So be proactive. Call the person whose link you landed on. Sometimes you know them, sometimes you don't. Victor chose his business partner. He interviewed me, and I was glad he did because I interview people before I bring them on, So you want to know who you're in business with lots of times. So anyway, getting started, 3 easy steps. That's the basics for sure. So let's go back to websites here, though. I want to just take you over here and take a look at that. So choose your landing page. There's 2 things here I want to point out. Number 1 in the drop down, number 1 is your actual domain name. Now watch this. You think I got a lot of domain names? Those are domain names and subdomain names that I have set up. Those are all the various pages that I've created over the past few years. Now, let's say that you choose one that you're going to link something to, all right? You either choose become a free lead system forever member, and guess what, folks? There's some new exciting things coming out where you're going to have a $7 product to offer people, a one-time, lifetime, a $7 product. The great thing about that new product that's going to come out, it is what we call a tripwire. A tripwire means something that you offer on the low end that has tons of value that then leads to a great upsell. And let me tell you something. When you offer somebody something of value on the low end that over delivers on the value, then when you go to the upsell, they're not upset with you. When they get upset is when you've offered them something and charged them, and they feel like when they get to the upsell, you should have given them that for the lower price. Okay, that won't happen here. It's a great product. It's going to be $7, and you'll be able to get a lot of people coming in your door with that $7 product. Okay, have you ever heard of a loss leader? Okay, it's kind of like what it is. What it means is you so over deliver on the value because you know people are going to get the upsell later and pay a little bit more for it, but they're going to give so much value on that they're going to love what you've offered them. So anyway, there's 2 options here when you do this, okay? When you tag it in with a custom domain name, you choose that. Now that's a custom domain name, okay? Let me just give you a quick back to the basics lessons on subdomains. A subdomain is when that www comes out and you replace it with something else, okay? We've gone over how to create subdomains before, so I'm not going to hit that tonight. There's various trainings on those recordings down there. Go back there. We try to cover something different each time. I know that each time we do a hangout, each Tuesday night, that different people are coming. And let me say this too. I apologize. I didn't get a notice out last Tuesday night that I wasn't going to do one. My mother-in-law was having surgery in the hospital, and anytime I can't do a Tuesday night, I always get a message out, and I just have to apologize to you. I failed to do that, and it was Wednesday before I realized, but you know, sometimes things happen, and that's exactly what happened, so I do apologize to you. But anyway, now if I chose one that was something different up here, okay, then let's say like viral report .byob forever, okay? We've got a viral report here, and my BYOB forever is a custom domain name. But that viral report then is the subdomain part, okay? You follow what I'm saying? So I could choose anything here and hook it into either the free lead system, but right now let's just click it on become a prospect for whatever I want. Well, what does that mean? Well, that means that there are various lead capture pages right here. It says Power Lead System lead capture pages. What does that mean? That means that these are already done for you automatically. So let's just see what that one looks. If you're going, well, it's too small, I can't see it. Well, that's okay. Just click on it. Okay. Now it tells you, okay, so if you go, discover a new twist in 100% commissions and sending shockwaves through the industry. Well, let's say you wanted to run some traffic to some people about a income opportunity. You're not so much focusing on the system they're going to use to promote their business. You're focusing on the income opportunity. Well, it does this. It just asks them some questions. They choose one and click next. Okay. Let's go back here. I'm going to close that one down. So let's see what this one is. This is lead capture page number 2. It's just a little bit different, okay? So you can look at these different ones and the way they're set up, all right? And you can, if you choose that one, if I were to choose that one right there, it would be hooked into what? WithCoachB.com. Now, this is another little tip, but I often tell people, and I told Victor this, I said, Victor, let's get you with Victor.com, okay? Why is that? Well, think about it. The subdomain, look how flexible that is. A lot of people say, well, I want to get success with Victor.com. Well, I can tell you right now that that's one that gets blocked by Facebook a lot. I guess they've had a lot of people spamming when they put success with somebody. And think about it this way, too. If you then replaced as a subdomain success for the www, it would read success with Victor.com. Well, that wouldn't make much sense. So if I have WithCoachB.com, I can do all kinds of things. I can have viral report with Coach B, with Coach B. Now that's different than the custom domain that is successwithcoachb.com that gets blocked by Facebook. The subdomain success.withcoachb.com is okay. All right. So that's how you get around things like that. It could say join.withcoachb.com. So you see how flexible that is if you get that kind of custom domain with. So just use with your name, or, I use Coach B because I've been known as Coach B for a long time. So let's go back down to the lead capture pages. The lead capture page is the number one basic thing that is the basic part of a funnel, okay? So think about how a funnel is. Let's say that you were going to, in the old days, use a funnel and put oil in your car. Well, if you didn't put the oil into that funnel, nothing would happen. Well, we can create funnels all day long. But if you don't drive traffic to that funnel, nothing will go into it. And that funnel, okay, has to be open to capture something. If you had a funnel with a lid over the top, nothing would go in the funnel, even if you had traffic beating down its door. So if you don't have a lead capture page on the front end and you had your sales page first, you wouldn't be capturing any leads, okay? So let's look at a few more of these. Like I said, we're going back to the basics tonight. I'm going to take you through looking at some of them. Okay, here's another one. New 100% commission program going viral. Make over $225 daily with no paid advertising. Can you do that? Yeah. You drive enough traffic to that thing, you sure can. And this just asks for your name and your best email. Okay? Now, let's talk about that for a minute. You can either use this one, name and email. You can use this with email only, won't have their name. Or you could use this one, name, email, and phone number. So let's look at it. Okay, if you were actually doing that and you connected it in with the link, that's what would show up. Right now, it just gives you an idea of what it looks like. But if I keep it on that, and I go and I put my with Coach B, and I go all the way down here, you see I've got a lot of different things here, but if I went all the way down here, and I were to click on save, okay, save right there, then that's what would be linked to my with Coach B, and it would ask for their name, phone number, and email. Now let me just say this. I've said this before, but for you new people, I'm going to share it again. When I do a lead capture page, let me get all the way back up here. You see, I told you I've got a lot of these. Go all the way back. And when you first get started, you're not going to have all these different ones. But I do because I've been doing it a while. Okay, all the way back up. Oh my goodness, I tell you what, I've got more than I even realized. Back up, back up. Okay, I'm going all the way back up to my lead capture pages. That's any company page. Okay, lead capture page. Right there. All right. So with the lead capture page, I do not, when I am driving cold traffic, what do I mean by cold traffic? I mean, when you don't know the people where you're driving traffic to, like with solo ads or any other way you drive traffic to a funnel, I never ask for the phone number, okay? And the reason is, sometimes they put in an email that they use for opting into things. I mean, I do that. I'm sure you do too. So that means that's an email they don't check all the time. And if you ask for their phone number, they're probably not going to give you a real one unless they have to verify it and they want your information. Well, this is not a cell phone verified lead system, okay? I do have another system that I link in with Power Lead System that verifies phone numbers. Why do I do that? I want to just, I don't want to have to sift through as many people. I want serious business partners. And if I'm giving information that they want, they will give me their phone number and they will verify it. And then when they verify it, I'm able to see if they watched a video or whatever they did, and I'm able to give them a call. But if I'm just using Power Lead System, I'm not going to ask for a phone number with the traffic, cold traffic, because they won't give it to me. Now, if I'm sending it to a warm market or a list of people that are familiar with me, and it's an offer they can't refuse, and if they want it from me, they will give me their phone number, you know? So that's the way it works. And these are the various things that you have to consider. That's why I say this is getting back to basics. So that's another one. Okay, here's another totally different one. Number 4, lead capture page. Okay, you see how that's different? It's got, and this is transparent. You see how the background's showing through there? So that's another one, okay? Number 5, this is a totally different one. Look at that one, okay? It just says, watch free video. Former MLM failure reveals secret to $1,000 per month in 28 days by enrolling one person daily with social media. Okay, that's one you can use. Any of these are available for you. Another one right here. Check out this one.
In the next few moments,
okay,
I'm going to show you.
That one's got a video on the front end. Now, you might think that a video on the front end is the best thing. You know what? If it's a good video, it is. But sometimes just a basic, you know, something that captures their curiosity is sometimes better than giving them a video, than telling them what you're going to share with them. So, but that's one with the video. Any company pages, that means that if you don't want to promote the Power Lead System and you want to promote any company, you can use these various pages, okay? So again, lots of different offers, and I would recommend that you go through doing exactly what I'm doing. So you can go, well, I wonder what that one looks like, okay? See how this one's different than some of the ones up top, okay? Let me just look at, here's a cool one that I like. I don't know if you'll be able to see it just on this. Yeah, there it is. See how it's got the fire in the background? Yeah, and it says extraordinary results. See it coming through that transparent, igniting your lifestyle. So that one's really cool, and I use that one. I like it. But it's all about conversion. See, it doesn't matter how good you think your funnel is. It's really about conversion, and you have to be tracking your stats. Now, another thing we've gone over is how to track your stats in the back office here. Ad tracker, that's all available. This is the most complete marketing system you will ever find for only $30 a month. It is absolutely incredible what we've got available here. I want to make sure this hasn't, yep, still going up on my Hangout there. So it's just really, really amazing. So this is another lead capture page. This is one of my favorite ones, actually. Why? Well, a report or something like that is one of the best ways to get people to give you their information. And on things like that, they'll give you good information, all right? because they really want to get it. They won't give you a bogus email. Now, look at this. This is interesting how it does it. It doesn't even ask them for their email on the front end. Let me see if this will go forward and show. Yeah, you see when you click on that, then it asks you. By that time, you know they're a little bit interested. So they're going to give you their name and their email, and then they're going to get access to that viral report. And when you click into that viral report, let me just see. I think I've got mine under BYOB forever. Let's just see if that comes up. Yeah, there you go. So see, I've got mine under BYOB forever. And so I send out a custom link, okay? Totally up to you whether you use a custom link only or the subdomain, all right? If you use the subdomain, no problem. You can use unlimited ones. And these are called bypass lead capture pages. Really, if you go down here, these are like some of your sales pages. This is one that I've been using, and it's called SPA. That is Social Profit Academy. Now, that's all about leading them to our Facebook marketing, okay? The Facebook marketing is great, and if you don't have that, I'm telling you what, you really ought to consider spending the $497 because there's a couple of things that happen. Number one, you're going to have some of the best Facebook marketing training available. And I'm going to tell you, people charge thousands of dollars for this type of training. And Jeff Mills has put together something that is just the best of the best. And in that Facebook training, when you have the product, then you can make $400 commissions. If you don't have it and you're on my team and you don't get that Facebook marketing, guess what's going to happen? That $400 is going to roll up to Dottie Berry. Now, I'll be glad to take that $400, but I don't want that. I don't want to do that to you. I want to help make you successful. So think about it. If you could just sell one Facebook marketing a week, you could be making $400 a week. I'm telling you, I'm doing better than that right now, just on the Facebook marketing. So you really need to tap into that. So if you chose, you know, to have a custom domain or something where you did a custom funnel to capture leads, which is what I did, and then brought this one in. You know, I used that as my sales page because I wanted to be talking to people on my lead capture page. And so that's what I used. So there's all different kinds of, now these are all the web pages I've created. Now I'm going to tell you what, you think to yourself, how in the world do you go over here and figure out how you're going to find them? And I'm going to show you a little trick right here. Because every week when I go in to put in the link to the Hangout, I want you to think about it for a second. I have to go in here and I'm going to click on my web pages. I'm going to show you a little trick. Look at all that. Now, how do you think I would ever find the links to go in for you people that are simulcasting? Oh my goodness. Now, I'm on a Mac, but I do Command F. And probably on a PC you do Control F or something like that. But I do Command F. It means find. Now, not YouTube right now, but I just put Gold Nuggets. Watch it pop up. You see right there, Gold Nuggets. Right there, simulcasting. I click on Edit. Now, I don't want to go in there right now because I don't want to mess up what you're watching. I guess I could do it because I'm not going to save it, but I'm not going to take any chance. Anyway, if I went into something, I would actually go in there and I would replace the YouTube code, okay? So the other place I have to do this each week, I have to go to my own page. You see where it says Gold Nuggets? So I go in there and edit, and then I'm able to actually go in there, find the YouTube link. Now, when I go to the source code on my page, let me just go to one up here so that I can show you. I just don't want to take a chance on that other one. Go to edit text here. Then when I go to edit text, okay, if this was one, that's actually not, that's a done for you one that I copied. Let me go back here. But anyway, what I would do is I would go to source code. That's where the source code changes. And then I would do the same thing. I would go Command F, and I would put in YouTube up there. and it would automatically direct me to the YouTube, and all I replace is the digits, okay, at the end of a YouTube video. All right, we'll talk more about that. There's a lot of different trainings I've done on showing you how to replace that, and there's videos in the training that you can go to. If you go right up here, training area, you can create your username and password. That's back to basics. Click here to log in. So the training that Neil and Michael have in your PowerLead system back office has a different login. You can go in there. Again, I've gone in there and shown that many times. I'm not going to take you through every single feature of this tonight. Like I said, I wanted to talk about the basics. And the basics are this. We're going back to it. The basics are creating a funnel. The key thing you have to determine is, what are you trying to achieve? Are you a newbie and you just want to learn as you go and go down here and get one of these funnels that's already done for you? That's all you have to do. Okay? As simple as it is. Before we leave here, I'll go and show you one custom domain. You go over here, come down, websites, domains, subdomains, manage subdomains. You would actually come down here, and this is where you create it, okay? You create it right there, and you could say, testing again. Oh, I've already tried that. See how many times I show you all on all these Hangouts? Testing, testing. How about that one? I haven't used that yet. So if I haven't created this subdomain again, it'll let me. Okay, it let me. Now, I have some choices here. I can either go and use an existing web page. Well, that's where we've just been. Existing web pages are the done-for-you ones. If you're a newbie, or even if you're not, you know, check out some of those. That's how you can get going the fastest. Use those and drive traffic too while you're learning the system and learning how to create custom sales pages. If you want to click here because you want to, let's say you want to use a subdomain and link it into a page you've already created. Well, that's where you would go. You would click there and you would choose the one. If you wanted to create your own web page, a custom one, you would click here. So just sticking with what we're talking about tonight, if you wanted to click here and use an existing web page, that's where you're going to go. It's going to take you right where you've seen us. Choose your landing page. Okay? Now, here's one thing that people don't do often enough is watch their instructional video. If somebody's on my team and they call me and ask for help, the first thing I ask them is, did you watch your video? If they say yes, I say, move forward with your question. If they say, no, I didn't, I say, now, why should I be doing more work than you're doing? I'm not going to sit here and watch videos with you. Go watch your video. I'm not trying to be ugly. I'm just trying to make sure that what you're doing can be duplicated. And if I explain it all to you, that can't be duplicated. So, you know, they'll go watch your video and then come back with a question. Well, most of the time they don't have the question anymore because they watch the video. It tells them what to do. So anyway, also, you can click here to make a copy of any of your pages so you can edit it. That is a super feature. Like if you wanted to use one of these done-for-you pages, just click, make a copy of it, and make your edits, okay? Not going to go into that tonight, but right here, this gives me testing with Coach B. So I'm going to leave it on become a prospect for whatever I want. And I'm going to go down here and I'm going to choose one of these pages we were talking about. So let me see. Let's say that I go, okay, I love that viral report. Now, there's 3 different ways to do the viral report. You can use this basic lead capture page. You can use this one, all right? You choose what you want. It doesn't matter. If I choose something, I'm either going to use name and email or email only. So I'll choose one of them. Let's choose that. And then what am I going to do? I'm going to save. Well, I can either go up here to the top and save, or I can go to the bottom and save. It was a shorter distance to come up to the top, so I'm going to say save my choice. Okay? So here's what it does now. Now watch this. This is what's really cool, especially for you newbies. When you come here, you can take the second place they go to after they opt in. You can direct them where you want them to go. If you want them to go to your primary business that you have on file, I'm going to have them go there. It says toconnectmatters.com. I've got a heck of a funnel going there. You know, man, I'm going to send them there. You know why? It's going to tell the whole story for me. It's going to do the heavy lifting. I mean, by the time they get through that, they're going to be calling me. They're going to be opting into that because it's so thorough in explaining exactly what I want them to do. It tells them why they're going through it because I want them to have the experience. But if you had another business you wanted them to go to, you could click this link and you could send them to that. Let's say you have 2 business pages. You've got this one listed back here in Power Lead System, and you've got another one, and you wanted them to go to that. Well, you would just go, okay, go to XXYZX or whatever .com. Okay, that's what they would go to. Or let's say that you want them to go to something else. Let's say you want them to go, let's just look at a few of them. Remember what I was saying? SPA, okay? Social Profit Academy. You could send them to Social Profit Academy and think, wow, let me get them in with the viral report, and then let me see if I can get them interested in getting the Facebook marketing. I mean, who doesn't need Facebook marketing today? And folks, you don't want to do it the old way. The old way, oh my goodness, people would tell you to get 5,000 friends on your Facebook, page, and then spam your links all over. Oh my goodness, that is so old school. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Nobody wants to see your spammy links and what you're doing all over on your personal profile page, okay? They're there to interact and be social. Form the relationship, okay? Have interesting things. Talk about something that matters. If they're interested, when they see what you're all about in the About page about you, hook in your Facebook business page there. But don't go spamming people thinking that you're doing Facebook marketing. You're not. So get that Facebook marketing going, and that's what you can offer people. So if you did this right here and use that, then you would go all the way down here, and you would just save that under this subdomain, the one I'm showing you, testing. These are the basics now. Basic way to create a funnel. And now it's going to ask you, what do you want them to go to for the autoresponder? Now look at all the ones available. All these I've made, a lot of them I've made, but some of them are already done for you. The viral report is already done for you, okay? This one goes to email only. Now you notice that I did first name and email. So I'm going to send them to that one because if I've captured their name and email, I want to use their first name. Does that make sense? So I'm going to click on that one because it's the viral report autoresponder, and I'm going to choose this campaign. Now let's see if it worked. Okay, let's just do it. Well, there it is. There's the test. Let's do it. Let's see. I'm going to enter my name and email. Okay. I don't know if I can. Oh, it's taking me back right now. No, I can do it. I'm just going to put one in there. And I'm just going to go like this. Look, it's going to ask me to opt in, right? I'm going to submit. All right, now this is very important. It's going to say, it appears that you may have already received this email campaign. Would you like it resent to you? I'm just going to put no, but continue the tour just so you can see it, okay? So look what it sends you to now. It's sending you to that sales page where Jeff and Neil are going to be talking about the Facebook marketing. They're doing the heavy lifting for us, folks. And then when my person goes there, they might say, wow, that looks really interesting. I mean, look at this sales page. Look at what all they show you you can get with Power Lead System. Is this amazing? And to know that you also have the option for getting in there and accessing and paying for that Facebook marketing, they're going to see it right here in this Hangout. So then they may say, well, gosh, if I can get a free trial for 7 days, I might as well do that. I mean, folks, how much easier does this get? The only thing that we can't do for you is sit in here and connect your done for you funnel. If you won't do that, if you will not create that and drive traffic to you, you don't really want to be in business. Now, that's how you get started. Again, let me just kind of take it off here because we're going to wind this up. We've been going for a while here, and I want to make sure I give you a proper good night. But, folks, these are back to the basics. Again, think why are you using PowerLead System? Do you already have a team with a network marketing company, but you don't have a system for capturing leads and driving it to your network marketing page? Do you want to be a bigger leader with your network marketing team and have a done-for-you system by being creative and creating those custom funnels? Once you've created it, you just hand out share codes all day long. And you say, look, why go with somebody else in this business when you can go with me, a leader who's already got a done-for-you system set up? They will love you for that. It will save them. You know, system stands for save yourself time, energy, and money. And if you want to be a leader, you give them a system and save them time, energy, and money. They will love you for it. But again, back to basics. If you're a newbie and you don't even have a network marketing opportunity yet, then, you know, check in with what your person is doing that brought you in. Maybe they can give you some tips. You know, I've been around marketing and business for, well, I've been my own boss for 35 years now. You know, I coached women's basketball at the University of Kentucky. I left in 1983, and I never looked back. I've had my own business since then. My business was Small Business of the Year in the United States and the Advertising Specialty Institute. So I think I have a little bit of experience to help people with. And I came on and became an internet marketer 6 years ago. Really started working with Hangouts about a year and a half ago and use those extensively. Why do I use those? This Hangout right here gets great SEO, and that's why I do it every Tuesday night. In between Tuesdays, I create little training videos using a Hangout marketing platform. Why? Those get SEO, and I have tactics for getting those ranked on page 1 of Google. If you see down at the bottom, you can get my free training and learn how to get your videos ranked on the top of Google. I'm not kidding you. You see some of the examples that I give you and what I can do. You can do the same thing. You just follow my 7 strategies. It's easy, and it's free right now. I'm getting ready to start charging for that. People keep asking me why I'm not. I say, well, yeah, I'm just trying to give people some value here. But anyway, that's it for tonight. I hope getting back to the basics has helped you, has inspired you to start thinking and be creative. You know, be creative. Get out there. You're going to have to do some work. But people, if you're in business, you're in business. If you're not in business, then go do something else. Really. The PowerLead system is for people who are in business or who want to create a business or want to create an income by using PowerLead system as their business opportunity. And guess what? You can do both. I use PowerLead system to create marketing funnels for my business. I also use PowerLead system to create an income, and a good one, and I like it. So thank you, Neil and Michael, and thanks to each of you for being on here tonight. I just want to say I will not be doing this next Tuesday night. I'm going to be vacationing. I've got friends coming in. We're going to be in the San Juan's Islands. We're going to be going to Vancouver, BC, having a good time. But I will see you the following Tuesday night after the 4th of July. So listen, until then, I hope you all who are in the U.S. have a great 4th of July weekend, weekend after next, that you have a safe one. And if you are from somewhere else around the world, I want you to know that I appreciate you being on here. I know a lot of you watch the recording later, and that's great. These Hangouts, 5 minutes after they're over, you can watch the recording. So anyway, good night, everybody. It's been a pleasure, and I really appreciate your time. This is Dottie Berry, a.k.a. Coach B, and the Google Hangout Maven, over and out for tonight.